Today, my heart feels a little heavy. It's not broken, it's just heavy. There's a difference because broken means it's over, but heavy means it's full. Full of questions, full of shifting, full of blooming or becoming. And maybe that's where I am at right now, somewhere between the ache and the awakening. Lately, God's been whispering to me about my performance because the titles that I wear can't be stripped away by circumstances. He told me, "You're still my daughter, you're still my vessel, you're still my voice, even when you're unsure, even when the petals fall." And I realized I'm a flower that doesn't stop growing just because I've been planted deep. Because the soil that's dark, unseen places, that's where the roots learn to hold on. That's where faith grows. And when I've been sitting with my own emotions, the sadness, the confusion, the joy that sneaks in between the tears, I just keep seeing the number 7. 7 means completion, means wholeness. It's the divine cycle. And maybe that's what God is actually showing me. That nothing is wasted. Not one tear, not one confusion, not one prayer whispered at night. Because he's completing something in me. He's showing me that as my family grows, so does my flower bed. Every soul that's connected to me in another is also blossoming in my garden. And the garden is called purpose. I've come to accept that sometimes that my tears don't have to have names. Sometimes it's the sadness or the happiness. They're just release. They're the language of what the soul cannot put into words. So don't judge my tears as weakness. So I'm learning that me and my metaphoric ways of speaking, that's not confusion. It's the divine translation. Because Jesus spoke in parables so people can find themselves in his story. And maybe I do the same thing. Maybe I do the same thing so people can find God in me. So if you're listening to this and your heart feels heavy, don't rush it. Let your soul feel the rain. Let the soil do the secret work, because every time your thoughts you buried, baby, we were just being planted. Every time you thought you were being buried, you were only being planted. And when your flower bed blossoms, you'll understand why the darkness had to come first. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have it all figured out. Maybe I'm still learning what this all means, this motherhood, this purpose, this becoming. But one thing I do know for a fact, and I see it every day, is that God is still writing my story, in every word, in every ache, in every revelation is growing. It's growing in my garden. So I'm going to leave with these affirmations. I am not buried, I am planted. My heaviness is holy. It's God's reshaping me from the inside out. My tears are watering what I prayed for. My garden will grow even if the day feels cloudy.